A thriller must be a thriller, and if it is real in this real world, nothing else will thrill you more than that. So today I'm going to talk about the Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Seriously, if I start to talk about this book, I won't stop. So please make sure that you watch it till the end to know more about this book, the Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Hey guys, I'm Pooja Ravindran and this is my booktube channel. Yeah, you already know that, right? So if you're new to my channel, I post bookish videos and book reviews in this channel. So for more videos, more videos, pause this video for a second, scroll down and click on the word, beautiful word, subscribe written in red colored letters. Yeah, if you're done it already, I appreciate you. Thank you. So let's get straight into the book review. Daniel Gerhard Brown, or Dan Brown, is an American author who is best known for his thriller novels, including the Robert Langdon novels The Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, Origin, and The Low Symbol, etc. Seriously, he has written a lot of thrillers, and The Da Vinci Code basically is the story of Robert Langdon, who was accidentally but intentionally trapped into the quest of a keystone. Robert Langdon is an American symbologist who is the main character. He came for a lecture in Paris, France, and he had an appointment with Jacques Sunnier, who is most important character of the story. Jacques Sunnier was the curator of the Musée du Louvre or Louvre Museum in France, which is home for so many Da Vinci works, including the famous Mona Lisa. But on the night of that appointment, Jacques Sunnier, who was in his, 80s, was murdered in a very pathetic way. It will be more accurate for me to tell that he died in a very pathetic way, or he killed himself in a very pathetic way. Very pathetic way. Disgusting. It's not kind of disgusting. It's so cruel to do to a human body. Once I started reading this book, I thought that this is a complete fiction work, which means it is a complete made-up story. But while I was reading along the first pages, I saw a website address, and I was really surprised to see a web address there, and I searched it and I found a terrible truth that web address was actually true. As I told you in the first, Jacques Sunnier was the curator of Louvre Museum. Of course, Louvre Museum, we know that Louvre Museum, Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci, everything is true. But after this website incident, I started searching everything, each and everything that I found fishy in each and every line in the Google, and I found that all those things were true. Basically, this story, the concept of the story, I have the book here, that's why I was pointing out here. Yeah, I have this book here. Every concept of the story is actually true. I will give you a basic structure, basic concept, what it is all about. We all know about Jesus Christ and Christianity, of course, right? But most of us don't know about the deep secrets or the true tale behind Jesus Christ, or the true secret behind Christianity and all. So this book is truly based on the facts and real secrets related to Jesus Christ and everything else what matters in Christianity. The author has made up all these secrets and facts about some fictional characters and fictional, treasure hunt kind of story. It's not treasure hunt, basically it was full of puzzles, and after all those puzzles we reached the end. I will introduce to you some main characters. First, there is Jacques Sunnier, who was murdered, but partially murdered. He really killed himself, and he dragged this Robert Langdon, who is the main protagonist, into his murder mystery. And Sunnier was a follower of Leonardo da Vinci. Of course, you can understand more about Leonardo da Vinci if you read this book. Of course, a lot more. Jacob Sunier was a fan of puzzles, codes, and anagrams, and kind of all those mysterious games. And by his murder, he related or he made a big puzzle towards the keystone or the greatest secret of all ages. And Robert Langdon, the symbologist, is of course there to solve the mystery. Another main character is Sophie Neveu, who is the grandchild of Jacob Sunier and who assists or who partners with Robert Langdon to solve the mystery. And there are so many characters like Silas, Bishop Aringrosa and Captain Besu Fates, and so many other characters, Lee Tebing, who have a big role to play in the story. I had a really amazing time with the Da Vinci Code. There is a common habit or interest among us readers, that is, if we are reading a novel or a fiction, if we read about, for example, a place, if we search it in Google and if we sees that place, image of that place, and if we understand that it's real, we'll be so happy. In those kind of circumstances, I will jump with excitement. But this book was really different, that everything in this book was completely real. There are some kind of secret organizations and kind of evil practices, which really, when I found out that all those evil practices were real, I kind of was really afraid. My heart paced so fast. I was really shivering when I found those kind of really evil and rituals were true. Of course, I gave 100 out of 100 to the Da Vinci Code, and of course, I gave 100 out of 100 to the author Dan Brown. The writing style was really amazing and wonderful. The author kind of shifted the story from one character to the other, telling the story or viewing the story from all the characters' perspectives. And but still, I won't recommend this to beginners, basically, because the language is kind of somewhat tougher than I thought before I took this book. The language is kind of tougher, but I went through it very nicely. I took some time, although, and there is also French language coming up between the story, and that kind of confused me a little bit, but yeah, it was fine. This book only have 490 pages. If you are not interested to read the book, of course you must watch the movie, The Da Vinci Code. It's a major motion picture now. I also watched the movie, but I found so many difference from the book and the movie. Movie was not kind of that influencing. The movie was not that kind of deep, but while reading the book, I did really understood everything that is main or everything that is deep. And before solving all these puzzles, there are a lot of puzzles one by one in this book. That is, the story goes on with the puzzles, and while reading, I was myself trying to solve all those puzzles in my mind, but it wasn't that easy to solve those puzzles. But the characters was really amazing, and also the story is paka amazing, and also the concept that Dan Brown took was also really great. Some of countries had banned this book, telling that this is against Christianity, but really these are the truths that should be told. It was really amazing. So please do read the book or watch the movie. Anything is fine. So I guess I've told you a lot about the book. So I'm going to end my video now. Hope you all are well, doing good, and you all are safe. Happy to be connected with you again, and hope you have watched my last videos telling about which all books I wish to read in 2021. If you haven't watched it, I will give it in the description box, also there in the tag. So I will see you in next video. This is Pooja Ravindran signing off. Bye bye.